Here are 5 powerful ways to begin loving yourself instantly using the law of attraction. Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy life coach. And today, oh yes, we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle, and we're always flying in the direction of your dreams and goals. We believe in your personal empowerment, that you deserve the money you desire, the love you crave, and the health and happiness that you depend on. It's yours. You deserve it all. So, high flyers, we're talking about self-love, but so many people, they struggle attracting the love that they desire, that they crave into their life. And so we created a program called Attract Love While You Sleep. And this program is only available for a short time longer. I mean, it won't be maybe a day, maybe 3 days at the most. It goes by an algorithm number. And so it's based on a number and amount of time. And so we're reaching the time limit, but we're also reaching the number limit. If you'd like your copy, you need to visit attractlovewhileyousleep.com. It's worth the visit. attractlovewhileyousleep.com. Okay. So loving yourself is the cornerstone. As human beings, we were created to receive love. We were created to love. We were created to give love. You know, our whole notion of life, of what we believe life is, ultimately is centered in love. And I'm not just talking about romantic love, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, though that love too. I'm talking about all the forms of love. I'm talking about universal, unconditional love. But high flyers, loving someone else, getting them to love you, having a relationship of love, none of it happens until you have love for yourself and until you believe that you are worthy of love. One of the ways, okay, look, high flyers, I've made mistakes in my life. You've made mistakes in your life. We've all made mistakes in our life, but it's essential that we not surrender to not loving ourselves, to not having a great, optimistic, abundant relationship with who we are. You are worthy of love. Say it right now. You're in the shower listening, you're driving down the road. I am worthy of love, but you're also worthy of giving love as well. So high flyers, I believe it's essential that you let go of your limiting beliefs about who you are, about what you can do, about what you can become, about who you can love, about how deep you can love, about how good you can feel, about any of that. Any limiting belief that you place on yourself that you don't want there, any limiting belief is a way of not loving yourself. Now, look, I have limiting beliefs about my ability to jump off a skyscraper without a parachute. Okay, that's a limiting belief I'm excited and happy to have. But I'm talking about things that you deeply desire to become, to do, to see, to feel. If you have limiting beliefs about those, you're really telling yourself, I don't love you as much as I should, as much as I can, as much as possible. So high flyers, number 1 is to nurture your dreams and goals. We all have dreams. I don't care if you're 99 years old or if you're one. You know, my little 3-year-old, he has dreams. He's talking about this weekend going on a horseback ride. He has dreams and he's thinking about it and he's visualizing it and he's talking about it. He's not scripting yet, but you get the idea. And people that are even retired, They have dreams of going places, doing things, becoming things, learning things. It's the nature of who we are. So I urge you to nurture your dreams and goals, to protect them, to love them, to hang on to them, to write them down, to visualize them, to embrace them, because that's you in the becoming. You see, I don't believe that Robert is just Robert. I believe that Robert is constantly becoming, constantly evolving. I don't think there's any limit to Robert or to any of you or to anyone. We have no boundaries. We have no limits. But once we stop nurturing our dreams and goals, then we start to impose boundaries and limits on ourselves. You don't want to do that. Nurture your dreams and goals. High flyers, number 2 is to nurture your body. So you're nurturing your dreams and your goals. Now you have to have a body in which to experience those dreams and goals in. And if your body's broken down, if it's tired, if it's in pain, if your body doesn't serve you, then it's even more of a challenge. So nurture your body. And I like the words of the late, great Dr. Wayne Dyer. He says, first, be a good animal. You know, we're so worried about being great human beings, but be a good animal. Bathe yourself. Eat when you're hungry, not when it's dinner time. Eat when you're hungry. Okay? Follow the rules of animals. Animals don't get caught up in egotism. Animals don't think about that. They're not fearful of how other people will judge them or what other people will say. If a dog wants to go pee on a fire hydrant, he doesn't worry that other people are looking or what other people will say or what they will do. I'm not encouraging you to ever break any laws, by the way, but I'm just saying, be a good animal. Get over living in your ego and live in your body, live in your soul, live in your spirit. Number 3 is to stay present. Now, there's a lot of different methods for staying present, but my favorite is breath work. And it's just simply focusing on my breath. So I can't show you this, but right over here, across from me, across the room, is a beautiful leather recliner. And oftentimes throughout the day, I will, because I get my mind rushing and my mind is going and I'm all over the place. And so I go over to the recliner, I shut my eyes, and I take a 3-second breath in, hold it for 1, 6-second breath out. 3-second breath in, hold it for 1, 6-second breath out. You're going to find that particular breathing rate really calms you down, it centers you, and it puts you back into now, right now, focusing on this moment. Remember, Wayne Dyer was saying, first, be a good animal. Animals are focused on now. They're focused on the moment. They're focused on their breathing, their walking, their sight, their touch, their smell. Be a good animal. Focus on now. Challenge negative thoughts, because you see, high flyers, animals don't have too many negative thoughts. So when you have a negative thought, challenge it and then replace it with an optimistic, positive thought. In other words, you don't want to allow those negative thoughts to become overarching in your life and to have preeminence in your thinking process. You want to balance them out with positive thoughts, or at the very least, thoughts of neutrality. High flyers, number 4 is forgiveness. Look at, if you won't forgive yourself for the hurt you've caused, the mistakes you've made, the things that you've attracted into your life that you don't want or like, if you won't forgive yourself, then who's going to forgive you? You know, it's all about living in clarity. And in clarity, there's a constant state of forgiveness, constant clearing of energy. You know, the Hawaiian prayer, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Living in that state of consciousness all the time, not just, oh, now I must do the Hawaiian prayer healing technique. It's 9:00. No, live there all the time. When you feel yourself drifting into that negativity, just think of yourself and say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Well, high flyers, number 5 is really important. And I saved the most important for the last. And that is in your own way. And I never tell you how, but usually it's in silence. In your own way, connect to Source daily. One of the reasons that Rachel and I and Julian moved is we wanted to be more out with nature. So we've got all these giant trees and palm trees around us. And it's absolutely beautiful. I've got a balcony. I can sit out there at night. I can look at the stars. I can remember when I used to sit on the hood of my pickup truck and look at the stars. It's about connecting with source energy. When you connect with source, you're really connecting with your true and divine self. You are not just a mortal being. You are not just a human being. You are a spiritual being. And the God force of the infinite flows within you. That means anything that you desire, you can manifest. Connect with source. Love yourself. Source energy, God, spirit, Father, Mother, it loves you completely and totally. Say it. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of giving love. Okay, so what I'm going to do after this video for the next 3 days is I'm going to tell 3 strangers that I love them. Now, I'm not just going to walk up to a stranger and say, I love you. But if I'm getting a cup of coffee, I might take a sip and say, you know, this is a great cup of coffee. You're very special. I love you. Have a great day. Because every time I tell someone that I love them, that I care about them, that I think they're special, I'm saying it to myself as well. They're a part of me. They're a part of you. There you go. So here's some other videos to help you on your journey